Hey boys and girls, Mr. Scanlon here. We are going to continue this week with our overhand throwing skills. Let's say this together. The 5 things we need to do is 1, you're going to stand sideways to your target. 2, arms are in a L. 3, swing, step, swing your body, throw. Sideways, L, step, swing, throw. Today, the games we're going to play are, you're going to try to get it in a container. It doesn't matter the size. Bigger is going to be a little easier. Once you get better with that, you could try to do a smaller one. As far as the ball, this is a good size for me because I can still hold on to it and it's not going to fall out of my hand when I try to throw it. So you really want to try to get a ball that when you put your hands around it, it won't fall down when it's upside down. You could also do smaller. Or really small, okay? But make sure they're super soft and there's nothing valuable around. So talk to mom and dad before you start throwing the ball around. This one, I'm just gonna put this up and I'm gonna put it, I don't know, about a foot or 2, let's say 2 feet it looks like, more like, off the wall. So, it's not against the wall, I'm gonna slide it out until it's about 2 feet. It's not that much, okay? And you're just going to throw it and bounce it off the wall and see how many times you can get it in the container. So, I'm about 10 feet away. I'm going to turn to the side, arms in the L. I'm going to go swing, step, throw off the wall into the basket. Swing, step, throw. Ooh, I think I'm throwing it a little hard. I'm going to go a little softer. Ooh, still a little hard, a little softer. Yes! Got it in. So today we're really working on how hard or soft you're going to throw the ball, okay? So if I'm really close and I throw it really high, really hard, it's probably not going to go, okay? If I'm really far and I throw it too soft, it's probably just going to roll up there. So you're going to have to work on how hard to throw the ball. So if I'm throwing too hard, I can move back a little further. Or I can throw it a little softer, okay? So do that as many times as you want. Have fun with that game. You could do it 10 times. You could do it 50 times. If you want to practice, you could do it with a friend. You can keep score. What I would do for the score is 3 points in the basket, 2 points if it hits the basket and bounces out, and 1 point if it's really, really close, okay? A second and third game you can play. The second game is the same, but I have one of these like small basketball hoops here, which I can't wait for you all to be back in the gym so we can play basketball in this little hoop. It's awesome. So I just got a smaller container, it's a smaller hole, right? A smaller space to get it in, but it's higher off the ground. So if you can find something else either smaller or bigger or higher, you can practice. Woo! 3 points in the basket, 2-point hit, 1 point if it's super close. Okay, so that's game 2, many times as you want. And then game 3, and don't worry if you don't have the equipment for this, this is an optional game, because I have a lot of equipment here. There's a ball tied to a rope tied to the basket. So if there's anything you can get up in the air, just for fun. And if you don't have that, don't worry. It's an optional game, or you can make up your own, okay? So I'm going to try to hit the ball. I'm going to stand sideways, swing, step, throw. Missed it. Try it again. Swing, step, throw. Yes! That time I hit the rope. I'm going to try to hit the ball. Yes! So, you could try it and play with the ball, and it's just hanging. So every time you throw it and it hits it, come back and stop it. Okay? But you can also do it while it's moving. So this is really good practice where you gotta watch it, you gotta aim, you gotta throw it, and you almost have to predict where it's gonna be. So if it's coming across like this, and I'm gonna throw it, and I see it right here, I'm going to throw it a little bit early, so a little bit before it gets to the spot I want to throw it at. If I throw it when it's right here and aim right here, it's going to go past. But if I see it coming and go, all right, I'm going to throw it and meet it there, boom, you're going to be able to hit it, Okay? So this is a fun game to learn how to aim and throw at moving objects. Okay? There's one sport I'm a big fan of that is really super important. It's actually more than one sport. But the one sport I'm thinking of, does anyone know? Where you have to, one person has to throw the ball to someone else who's moving, and they have to catch it while they're still moving. Anybody know? It is football, okay? There's a couple other sports as well, but football is probably the most known sport where you have to throw it while something is moving, okay? So as you hit that, it's going to start to move around, and I encourage you to play with it as it's moving and see if you can hit it. Just remember the good form, remember to have fun, and if you want, just like these other games, you can play a game. Make a game up with a partner or a friend or family member, or do it on your own, okay? 3 points if you hit it, the ball, or whatever you have hanging, 2 points for the rope, and 1 point if it's super, super close, like within 2 inches, we'll say, okay? Have fun, keep practicing your throwing, and I'll see you later.